Hi, welcome into Health. Today I'm going to show you some easy points that you can sort of self-massage for headaches. And as I'm doing those points, I'll explain to you a little bit about them. So you may all know large intestine 4, which is a point which is just in here. So as you find the middle point between the top bone of the metacarpal and the bottom bone, you will find a half point, and then with the index and the thumb you're going to press into that point, which is quite tender, and you can sort of go around the hand, so it's sort of around this area here, if to find the tender spot. You will have to press on this for about 30 seconds, so you're pinching bottom and below, and you're gonna stay here pressing on it for about 30 seconds each side, okay? It's also quite important that you try to have nice and long breaths where you're involving the diaphragm and you're pressing down with the diaphragm, so you're massaging the liver, which is normally an organ that in Chinese medicine is involved with headaches, okay? Not all the time, but quite commonly. So you want to breathe in to the count of 5, puffing up the belly, and then when you breathe out, you're trying to basically bring the belly button towards the spine. Once you're confident with that, we do the other side, so 30 seconds the other side. Then you're focusing more on the rib cage. It's almost as if you want to put the hands on the rib cage, and as you're breathing in, you're expanding the rib cage, and as you're breathing out, you're bringing them back to themselves. So you're sort of pressing down with the diaphragm and you're massaging the liver, okay? So 30 seconds on each side on large intestine 4. Then we're going into a liver point, which is called liver 3. Now, there's 2 points that you want to concern yourself. So at the bottom of the foot, you're finding the bone that is that is the prominence on this side, and then you come to in between the first and the second toe, and you start massaging this point. Now there's another point in between the toes that is also quite important, which is liver 2. So you massage from here, and then you can also go up and down, okay? So you're sort of massaging this area, finding what's tender, and then from what is tender, you can also put the foot like that, okay? Once it's tender, once the point that you find is tender, you just stay there for another 30 seconds. If you're finding that the self-massage with the hands is tough, then you can use a few tools, okay? So you can try to find something that has got a round edge. So you can use a wooden spoon and you can sort of massage yourself with that. If you haven't got that, try to find in your cupboard something with a round edge, a spoon with a round edge, and then you're massaging that, okay? So you're doing it with the spoon rather than with the fingers, but entirely up to you. Because my fingers are quite strong, I can do this for a while, so I'll show you just with the fingers, okay? So from liver 3, you're going all the way to liver 2 and coming back, okay? So you're doing this again for 30 seconds each side. This obviously is a liver point. This one is a little bit more harmonizing, and this one is more for clearing heat from the liver. So if you've got also other problems, it basically helps with that, okay? So if you're finding that your eyes are very tired, gritty, red, dry, probably liver 2 is better. Liver 3 is when you're quite stressed and the headache is caused by the stress. So you've got large intestine 4 and liver 3 that together are called the 4 gates, and basically they move the energy around the body, okay? Now we're moving on to the side of the leg, and we're going into, this is not characteristically a TCM point, this is more another style of acupuncture. It's called 3 weights, and it's basically aiming to bring the energy back down onto the feet or onto the bottom side of the body. So when you've got headache, a lot of the energy goes up here and is not able to go away, so you're trying to bring it down. This is called the 3 weights. So you've got two bones. So you've got the fibula here and you've got the tibia here. In between the two, you basically are in between 2 channels now. So the stomach channel is here, the gallbladder channel is here. You're going in between the two, and you're starting with the distance between the malleolus and the foot. You're going up, that's 3 soon. and then you start massaging here, and this is a series of 3 points. So it will be 2 fingers up and 2 fingers up. So instead of doing that, measure the distance between here and up here, make sure you're in between the 2 bones, and then again you start massaging up and down into this area. And if you're finding a spot that is particularly painful, then you're staying there and you're sort of massaging that point, okay? So you're going up and down, and this is called the 3 weights. So it's to anchor your energy back down onto the lower part of the body, rather than having all this exuberant energy up here. That is very characteristic with people that are overthinking, stressed, in their head, thinking all the time, okay? So again, 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. Once you've done these points, so these points are aimed to rebalancing the energy in your body. Then you're going into the head, okay? So you're gonna try different points. So there is Gallbladder 20, which is at the back, at the base of your neck, and you can massage that. So I'll put the picture up. You can massage that for about 20 seconds each side, yeah? So you're getting to the spot that feels quite painful. And this is typical for people that have got headaches at the back of the head, okay? You can also self-massage yourself on the neck, seeing if you can find any tender spots, and then just going into Gallbladder 20 and doing it for 20 seconds into Gallbladder 20. There is another point called Yin Tang, which is on your temples. So you're basically massaging at the temple. Again, with the temples, you want to find the spot that hurts, okay? So there's quite an area that is about an inch big. So you're going into the temple, start massaging the temple, and then just move your finger around until you're finding a tender spot, and then just massage that for about 30 seconds again, okay? Now there's other spots here. So if you've got the majority of your headache is on your front, that's your digestive system. So there's a point so basically you run the finger just where your sideburns is, and then you're running a finger where the hairline is, okay? Where they meet, that's stomach 8, and this is and then you're just pressing in there. So you're just pressing in there, and this is a stomach point that sends the energy down again, okay? So this point is very, very effective for headaches caused by digestive problems and the frontal part of the headaches. Again, move around with the finger and see if you can find a tender spot, and then stay there for about 30 seconds. So this in front of the ear, the sideburn, round the finger up, and then run the finger along the hairline, wherever they meet, that the stomach 8. But then just move your finger around to find a tender spot, and then when you're at that spot, you're just massaging that area, okay? So you've got Yin Tang for the temple headache, you've got Gallbladder 20 for the back of the head, you've got stomach 8 for the frontal headache. You can also have at the top of your head, it's called Do 20, is a governing point. So from the top of your ears, you run the fingers up. So basically from the middle of your ears, run the fingers up, and wherever they're meeting into the middle of your, into the center of your head, there's another point in there. And then this one again sends the energy down, so it's helping from the headaches. This is particularly good for the headaches at the top of the head, okay? Once you've done any of these points, you can do them all if you want to. Then you go back into large intestine 4 for another 20 seconds, and you finish off with the liver 3, okay? So you do large intestine 4, liver 3, the 3 weights, you go into the head, you massage the head, and you go back into large intestine 4 and this one at the end, okay? So I hope this helps. If you've got any questions, please do ask on the comments below. And you can also visit my YouTube channel, Into Health, for any more information and videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.